college. It's been a few days since we showed you guys the room tour. Not much has been happening around here. We are like many of you guys, just kind of waiting to see how things shake out for the election. And I thought it would be good to give you guys a quick update on what we're up to today, and we have some exciting news. So we have some good news we wanted to share because like I feel like we all could use it. So, are you ready?
I don't know if I am ready, I'm scared.
We're excited to tell you we heard from our first foster daughter!
I already knew this.
So we're gonna tell you guys about that conversation and how excited we were to hear from her. But first, we have like 30 minutes to try to clean up our garage. We like to do this twice a year just because things get out of hand and we like to switch things up seasonally.
It's pretty messy.
It's a little out of control.
Let's go out there and clean up.
Yeah. All right, so here's our garage, and I know it's not like that bad, but we just have some things that start to like pile up, especially over here, things that we're either trying to like sell or donate or just haven't found a home. We still have like pool stuff in there that we need to switch out and put up on this top rack so it's out of sight, out of mind. Not much else to do over here, but it would be helpful if we get some of the like back corners. There's some dog food and dust and dog hair, which drives me crazy because I don't like it coming into the house. So this is what we're working on. We should be able to get it all done in about a half hour. But first, can you move my car?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Are the keys in it?
Yes. Big difference on this side. We took down all the swimming stuff. We figured out that the double stroller we really don't need anymore because it's meant for like if we were going to like big events and like Darcy would get tired of walking and would like need to stand. So obviously 2020 hasn't allowed for those things to happen, and so we're just gonna say goodbye to it and maybe somebody else can use it. So we're getting rid of that. We got rid of a few other things to have some space, and we do stock up over here, so I started to use the stairs for the bunk bed as a place to store some extra food. Some Miss A's chips, some tomato supplies, almond milk, soda. Hey, good job. High five.
Go team.
All right, so we got all that done, and now we're gonna talk to you about how we were able to hear from our first placement. She was our first foster placement. She also was a teenage girl. We didn't get a lot of footage while she was with us because at the time we really were focused on just like the foster parent experience. And so we didn't get to a point where we could, you know, tell her about it and see how she would want to be like involved. We had kind of texted with her and the family that she went to.
A little bit of a backstory. She was with us for about 2 months.
Yeah, just about.
And she's been out of our house now for like 1 year and 9 months. It's been a really long time.
Yeah, so
We've only been in contact with her a little bit here and there with her current placement, which is, it's a kinship.
Yeah, kinship.
Yeah.
So she found permanency with family, which is, you know, great since reunification just wasn't the goal for her case and her family. So I was actually pregnant with Sawyer and probably 1 to 2 months due. So that gives you an indication of like how long it's been since we have like seen her. Like John said, we kind of like texted a little bit, but as time went on, like it just got like more and more distant. But recently we connected on Instagram, and so we were like sending messages, and just recently she said that she had an iPhone and we could like FaceTime. So it was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. For the first time last night, we were able to actually like see her and like hear what she's up to, and she is just doing so great. Like,
she's doing awesome.
Oh my gosh, like it literally like made me want to cry. Like I was just so relieved afterwards because, you know, she was our first placement. We didn't really know what to expect. We felt like we would have been able to make like more of a difference and have like a deeper connection if she was here longer with us. But she just, it was like a whole nother kid, like a whole nother kid. And so it just seems like her having stability and like being with her family is like really working for her.
Yeah, she's matured a lot in a short amount of time.
Because she's actually the same age as Miss A, and they're actually friends on Instagram. So somehow like they connected too, and you know, so they like each other's stuff. Really supportive, basically. But so she got to meet Miss A, she got to meet Sawyer, she got to talk to Darcy. She showed a picture that she still has a picture of her and Darcy up on her wall, which was like, I don't know, it just made me like happy that like it meant something that like, you know, she was with us and stuff. So, and like with Miss A, like many of you have asked, you know, will she stay in contact? Will we be able to see her? And ultimately it's up to her and her family. And so because of her age and like if she has a phone, you know, she can contact us if her parents are allowing it. So we do plan on staying in contact, and, you know, we plan on getting together with her family, like seeing her family, you know, in a safe way until this pandemic kind of, you know, wraps up a little bit. But we do kind of anticipate, you know, having open lines of communication. But if it doesn't happen, like if, you know, she decides she, you know, for some reason wants to just like move on, like we would totally respect that. So I think it's important as a foster parent to just not have expectations, like let the child really drive like how they want the relationship to go after they go home. All right, so tonight it is visit night, which means
I took Miss A to her family visit.
Yeah.
It's a longer one.
It's a longer
one. So we
one.
take her to that, and then, you know, instead of like waiting around, we come back home and go pick her up.
And we work out like a little carpool with another caregiver. Her visitation is actually changing. So, you know, as usual, we can't say specifically, but probably in our next video, we'll talk about kind of some updates, because we have a pretty solid plan of reunification. Like we have a timeline, we have a gradual, you know, increase in unsupervised, like overnights, weekends, like all that stuff that's like a natural thing for families as they're getting closer and closer to reunification.